So I've been saying since, last night that sexism and racism have won the day. But is this just a feeling of mine? No. You can look at the numbers empirically and see what happened in this election and determine for yourself if there was racism or sexism that was going on. Let's look at the state of Arizona, shall we? At the time of me collecting this data, Vice President Harris had 1,053,650 votes in Arizona. Gallego, the person running for for Senate from Arizona, had 1,113,390. That is a 60,000 vote difference for Gallego. 60,000 people in Arizona, at the time of me collecting the data at least, said, I'm going to vote for the Democrat guy for the Senate, but I'm not going to vote for the Democrat woman for the presidency. Virginia. Tim Kaine won his seat, won re-election in Virginia. Tim Kaine had 2,305,798 votes. Again, as the last time I checked the numbers. Kamala Harris, 2,228,567. Roughly a 77,000 vote difference. 77,000 Virginians decided that they were going to vote for Tim Kaine, that they wanted Tim Kaine to represent them in the Senate, but could not bring themselves to vote for Vice President Harris. North Carolina, Josh Stein, 3,036,723 votes for Josh Stein for governor. Vice President Harris, 2,684,549. A difference of roughly 350,000 votes more for Josh Stein than Vice President Harris. Now, yes, Josh Stein had the added benefit of running against a self-proclaimed black Nazi. But then again, Vice President Harris was running against the person who endorsed that black Nazi and said that he was, our Martin Luther King or whatever ridiculous thing he said about Mark Robinson. So apparently supporting the black Nazi is okay to 350,000 North Carolinians voting in this election. And even in states where both seats were lost. Ohio. Vice President Harris got 2,476,003 votes, as the last time I checked. Sherrod Brown, 2,592,539. Difference of 116,000 votes. Now, Sherrod Brown didn't win the race, but still, 116,000 people decided that Sherrod Brown was the right choice for senator, but wouldn't vote for Vice President Harris. See, I already talked about Arizona. Other issues. Not even talking about comparing her vote total to, again, another person running for elected office. In Florida, 6,061,672 people voted for the abortion amendment to codify abortion rights in the Florida Constitution. Vice President Harris only got 4.6 million people, 4.67 million. A difference of 1.39 million. And let's even look at the Senate candidate, who is also a woman, Debbie Murkowski-Powell. 4.59 million people voted for her. Yet, 140 million, or 1.4 million people decided that they would vote to enshrine abortion rights in the state constitution, but would vote for the presidential candidate and the senatorial candidate, both men, who made that necessary to happen because Roe versus Wade got overturned. A different race, Minnesota. Amy Klobuchar got 1.79 million votes in Minnesota. Kamala Harris, 1.656 million votes in Minnesota. Now, clearly this isn't a sexism issue because they're both women. But Amy Klobuchar is a white woman Vice President Harris is a black woman, and so Amy Klobuchar got 135,000 votes, and of course Amy Klobuchar defeated the GOP nominee, who is a black person as well. So here are clear numbers showing you that sexism and or racism won the day or won the night. And we haven't even talked about the overall popular vote and the difference between Hillary to Biden to Vice President Harris. Why? Well, because California's not finished it yet. So we may have to do a part 2 on this to look at some other states, some other races, and some other issues in other areas where Vice President Harris underperformed either the male candidate or underperformed the white candidate or underperformed, ballot initiatives that were necessary because of Donald Trump in the first place. Sexism and racism won the day. Agree or disagree? Leave your comments down below. Please remember to like and subscribe, and have a good day.